Steve, how did you see Steph and Clay and Draymond and Durant be able to blend those two different facets together with Steph and Clay getting the shots and Durant and Draymond doing the playmaking?
Yeah, that's just the way we play. The ball moves. We rarely have a guy who has 15 assists. We almost always have our assists spread around because we have so many playmakers. When they share the ball like they did tonight, it's really pretty to watch. And that Kevin set a great tone for us in the first quarter, just distributing and getting us going. And so it was a great night. I was really thrilled with the way the bench unit closed the game in the fourth quarter too. They executed well, defended. So it was a really good, complete game for us.
Steve, what did you see different from Clay tonight in the beginning of the game? He's gotten off to some really slow starts at home recently. Tonight he hit his first 3 shots of the quarter and obviously went on to be pretty efficient tonight. What did you see different from his start?
Nothing. The ball just went in. Honestly, we just ran the same stuff, and, he's one of the best shooters ever to play the game. So if he has a few slow starts, he's probably going to reverse that quickly.
Steve, Quinn went through a prolonged stretch where he wasn't shooting well and his minutes were iffy. It looks like he's found his shot now. I mean, did he do anything different? Did you guys talk about anything? What pulled him out of that?
It's a little trickier for Quinn than it is for Steph and Clay because when you don't play a lot of minutes, each shot takes on more significance. And he went through a stretch this year where he wasn't playing that much. And I told him I used to play that role many times, many seasons where, you go 1 for 3, 5 straight games or 0 for 2, and you're like, man, I'm in a horrible slump. It's like 1 quarter for Steph or Clay. But when you don't play a whole lot, each shot takes on too much meaning, and so you have to just trust that things will change. But it usually takes a little longer for a reserve player to get out of a rut like that. But he's such a great shooter. We know what he can do. And what he did tonight, he was doing last year routinely down the stretch. So it's great to see him in a good groove again. It's just the way the NBA season goes for guys in his shoes.
Hi, Steve. What does it mean at this point that none of your starters played more than 30 minutes, gets that rest before the Denver game, and talk about how you saw Bogut's game after Cousins got ejected for that flagrant 2?
Yeah, when we can keep everybody under 30 minutes, that's a great night, and especially coming back from our little road trip last week, having yesterday off. You got to adjust to the time change and all that. So I think it's a good night to do that, and for that to happen, we should be good and ready to go for Denver. And then your second question, Bogut has been such a brilliant fit for us, or move for us. Just to be able to get him, to add him to our roster at this stage is just incredible. He's a phenomenal basketball player, and you can see he's in great shape. He's re-energized, focused, having fun, and he knows our team, so he fits right in immediately.
Steve, certainly you have bigger plans and a lot ahead, but you've said how hard this game is, and 5 straight division titles. I mean, that's some consistency that you have to be pretty proud of, I would.
Yeah. I mean, Raymond told me that there were 2 division championships in the history of the Warriors in terms of being in the Bay. Is that right? Do you know what years they are?
74, 75, 75, 76. Anything else you need?
Yeah. The food spread looks pretty good. You get me some chicken, please? And leave the rest of us alone for a little while. Yeah. We're obviously, in the midst of this great run with all these wonderful players who are unselfish and play together and compete. And, I think we all should feel lucky. Players, coaches, management, fans. It's a wonderful time to be part of this organization, and really proud of all of our guys because they're the ones who have to fight and scrap and claw every single night. So Been a great run. We're hoping to keep it going.